Boston night. We ran into Jessica White, and a little moonshine got us right plumb smack insane. And we're coming to your city.
Coming down three laps.
Can Steven get around the pit lane with Zack Saunders?
Down the backstretch here, we are coming to white flag conditions. Once they take the flag, this race is official. White flag is in the air. White flag has flown. And Stephen Menke to the inside of Zack Saunders. He's going to move him. Stephen Menke. Zack Saunders. And it's going to be Saunders. Saunders is going to take that. A little bit of contact there on the last lap. Absolutely insane. Nathaniel Campbell's going to take that third position. Who's going to have the help? Coming to the green-white, or coming to the checkered flag. The 13's on the outside of the 15. The 32's got the push on the 15. The 55's going to go inside of the 00. As we come to the finish line, the 15's going to wreck, and that's going to give the win to Nate Cadet. Nate Cadet's going to win.
To your city, gonna play our guitars and sing you a country song.
Alrighty, good evening everyone, and welcome to the second round of split number 1 of the 2024 season. The Sportsman Truckers hit Atlanta this evening. Joining me in the booth tonight, Circuit Cup Series regular Zach Johnson. How's it going tonight, Zach?
Going pretty good. Glad I can be here.
Absolutely. We're happy to have you on board for tonight. We got a wild ride. We do remember last week when you were tragically murdered at the end of the last lap of that truck series while leading. So my condolences on that.
Thank you. Well received condolences. Sucked, but you know, we're up here in the booth for this Atlanta race. I think it's going to be even crazier than Daytona, so should be a good show.
Absolutely. We currently have a lot of cars here. Last count, 27, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 40 on the dot showing out tonight, which means everybody makes the race. That's good. Nobody has to worry about getting caught outside of that top 40. Currently on top of the board, we've got Nathaniel Campbell. He ran a 3209, 3208. And Ryan Taft up there. What are your thoughts on Ryan Taft ripping it to the front row here?
Well, shocked me when I looked at the scoring pylon. I didn't see some of these guys that I expected just to be a little quicker in qualifying. But, I mean, Ryan Taft has been putting in good laps so far this season in Cup and in truck. So
and Cup, he didn't make the Daytona 500.
Well,
we don't have to talk about that.
No, we don't have to talk about that. That was all pit strategy.
Yeah, that's true. They did lose out on pit strategy. So,
but no, I mean, I expect if Ryan can keep the car on the track, I expect him to get a good finish here tonight.
Number 1 of Eric Ogilvy, currently the only one remaining on the track. We've got about 40 seconds left of qualifying here, so it looks like he'll be the last one to lay a lap down. Bill Martin, Bob Baker, Jim Mott, Stephen Menke, and Ben Lawson all choosing not to qualify. Do you think that will benefit them or hurt them here?
It's tough to say. I mean, Atlanta, it's not like Daytona where you could make a third or even a fourth lane. It's so tight.
I don't know. I mean, the Cup Series guys said, "Hold my beer" yesterday.
Well, that's why they get paid.
That's true. I will say one thing I want to give kudos to iRacing for. That patch of asphalt in turn 1 that got patched before this race is already here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it yet, but we'll definitely be seeing it, as we pace here. So let's go ahead and kick it over to the grid here. We're gonna skip the national anthem today just because we had a late start to the day. We'll kick it over to the grid. Let's see. So we wait for some of our drivers to grid up here. I hear someone on the grid.
Yeah, I got a couple cars that are loaded in.
There we go. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the official grid here. On the front row is going to be Nathaniel Campbell and Ryan Taft. On the second row is going to be John Connor and Gage Cognett. On the third row, it's going to be Noah Nicholson and Kat Wheeler. On the fourth row, it's going to be Zack Saunders, Alan Phillips. On the fifth row is Nishil Condoor and William Ranson. In the sixth row is going to be Micah Hutto and Pierce Sandra. In the eighth row, seventh row, it's going to be Nathan Cook and Eric Ogilvie. And then rounding out the top 15 is Henry Kallhoff. Following in order from there is Mac Fabney, Cybrin Stoll, Joe Gibbons, Daniel Jerza, Joe Wright, Thomas Villano, Pete Morales, Nate Cadeau, Connor Wold.
Oh,
He's really deep in the field.
yeah, that's not good for the top tier team. But
And we got Kyler Blocker, Michael Deach, Trey Fraley, I believe. Yeah, Trey Fraley. Looks like he made it, actually. Gordon was supposed to be racing tonight, but looks like he got in time. Nim Silva, Cameron Romano, Jeffrey Cox, Jeremy T-Bon, Austin Runkle, Julia Comic, Trey Fraley, and Stephen Menke, Robert Schrader. And rounding out the 40s, Jim Mott, Bob Baker, Ben Lawson, and Billy Bill Martin.
there we go.
I believe I've got the wrong project on here for this. Let me fix that really quick. Because I still have the one on from last week. I don't even know what this would be called. Honestly, it might just be easier to fix it. Let me double check. Yeah, I still have the Circuit Cup Series stuff on.
Ah,
I'm gonna just check or change that really quick.
why don't we I suppose they're one to green here.
They are. That's okay. It'll take me 2 seconds to fix it. I'm not worried about it. We usually have the first couple of laps without the scoring pylon on anyways, so I'll let you take the call here for the first opening segment.
All right.
Have at her.
I'll give her I'll give her a go. Base truck is in. Daniel Campbell on the inside, Ryan Taft on the outside. Hit the restart zone, and we're green here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Inside row is a lot more formed up here, so they're going to be getting the run probably into turn one. Nathaniel Campbell edges out into the lead. Not much going on behind so far. They're kind of staggered. Here comes Ryan Taft back up on the outside with a run. They're even going into three right here. And top side looks like it's dying. Top two prevail. Kept her straight for the first lap.
It's longer than the Cup Series can say, that's for sure.
That is true.
And we're back with the Sportsman Truck Series logos.
Top three on the bottom now prevail on from the outside lane, but here comes Ryan Taft fighting back up on the top.
Nathaniel Campbell and who's that? John Connor on the bottom side with the 13
so.
truck of Zack Saunders. Gage Cognett and Ryan Taft working together on the outside there. A couple of Fords.
And we already have a lap car in
Cognett's in a Toyota actually.
Exit of 2 here, so that'll be interesting, them navigating lap traffic this early. Looks like Ben Lawson either didn't get a good start at all, got loose in the corner or something. I don't know what went on there.
Looks like Jim Mott is... Oh, somebody just wrecked in the backstretch here. No caution, though. Is the caution out?
I don't believe so.
There's just some significant cars in the back there that are... Looks like somebody wrecked hard. We're still green. It was hard enough that there was debris on the track, unless that was just like a net code. Yeah, it was Robert Fraley Jr.
3 wide in the pack.
Oh boy, there it is. That's Ryan Taft.
Oh, yep.
I will say one thing I don't really like here is their cameras. That's one thing I didn't get to mess around with. We'll just play. We're going to stay on TV tower for most of the race today. I know it's kind
Yeah.
of a static cam, but it looks like they're getting single filed out on the bottom here.
Look at the
And
wheel
there's
is
the
out.
first caution. Ryan Taft has crashed.
Oh boy, that's not what we like to see.
Let's take a look at what happened.
Oh,
Him and Cat Wheeler together spinning, and he got hit pretty hard by Pierce Sonderup, Alan Phillips around, Cat Wheeler involved. Everybody else seemed to squeak through there.
34. Wow, the Joe Wright machine barely snuck through both
Yeah.
of those guys spinning up there.
I need to adjust my graphics here because it's not drawing all the cars for some reason. So weird. So Ryan Taft causing the first incident today.
Well, words has it that a race control gave the EOL penalty to the 60 machine of Cat Wheeler.
Oh, for coming down. All right.
I guess so.
Well, there
Didn't
you
leave
go.
enough room on the bottom there. I mean, that is a tight turn into the tri-oval there.
Yeah.
I expect to see a lot of guys getting penalized for passing below that red line. Because that is a rule in effect. I think, is it 2 tires or are we doing 4 tires? Below it.
It is 2 tires.
2 tires. So I know last time when we came to Atlanta, some guys got busted, especially towards the end of the race, for passing below that line. Especially in the tri-oval, it's so easy just to pass. Trying to get that bottom lane going into 1. So that'll be something to keep in mind.
We got a nice little thing on the stream here for our penalties now. Cat Wheeler will be sent to the rear, number 60 EOL first, or is number 60 first IC of the day here.
Look at the number 13 machine, already up into 3rd place here. Wasted no time at all.
Really highlight that number 60 machine of Cat Wheeler there for getting the penalty. Make sure he gets a lot of TV time for it. A lot of cars coming in here, about half the field. First of those is going to be Jim Mott. Not sure if he got in an incident or if he's just topping off his fuel. He'll come out in the 23rd position. Connor Wold sticking at the back of the pack. Actually, he pit as well as did Nate Cadeau. Your leader's still Nathaniel Campbell after holding the pole down. Let's go ahead and see if we can grab that number 86 machine of Ryan Taft for an interview. Hey, Ryan, this is Corey and Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, how's it going?
Looks like you got absolutely dumped there by the 60 of Cat Wheeler. No surprise here. Aggressive driving last week, and he's at it again this week, folks.
Yeah, that's nothing new with him.
Hey, how's the car feeling? How's the truck feeling out there? You know, is it pretty heavily damaged, or is it survivable?
I still got damage that I gotta finish doing.
But you will be able to drive it out though. No major issues.
Yeah, I'll have some aero drag to it because I got some right for damage still. Other than that, it feels fine.
All right, absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us here tonight, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Anytime, and thanks for having me.
Ryan Taft, 86 Circuit Razor machine.
Boy, just hate to see it.
It's tough for the kid after starting 2nd place today. Hate to see it.
Look, he might have escaped there with minimal damage, so that's always good to see here. As we are 2x2 here, going into turns 3 and 4. Pace car is in this lap. I wonder if we're gonna see some guys that are a little antsy right now that want to be up front to avoid these stuff. So might get a little aggressive here for the first couple laps while we're side by side, but I expect it to single file out within the first 7 laps.
Yeah, we do have a stage caution on lap 50 where the top 5 will get points, so That could be a reason that we see them
And
getting
they're
after
off.
it.
13's on the 82 there. They're going to clear the top. Top is just not formed at all. 97 drops slow. Yeah, top line's dead.
Yep. We expected it to get single filed out pretty quick, but normally it'd be on the top side if anything were to be like real life. But most iRacers more comfortable on the bottom of the track here, so wouldn't be surprised.
Well, this 82 truck just seems strong. Oh, Saunders peeking
Whoa!
outside.
A lot of guys heading towards the wall there. That was a good view there
Yeah.
from our fence cam.
Here comes the top, slowly making its way back up here. If these guys can get kind of formed up here.
That's going to be led by the 38 of Micah Hutto. Behind him is Nathan Cook, and can't see the other. Is that the... Who is that? I can't even read it. Is that the 800 of Cameron Romano, the numberless Cameron Romano?
It might be.
I believe it is. It is the numberless Cameron Romano in the 800 iRacing default scheme. I'm guessing that's not his actual scheme. I just reopened my trading paints here. Hopefully that'll fix that issue.
I think that might be his scheme.
You think that's his scheme?
Yeah, he is the 800 thing on iRacing.
Yeah, the 800.
Yellow's out.
Second caution of the day. Lap 13.
Not sure what's that for.
I don't know. Not too sure.
I think that's an iRacing caution there, so.
I see a couple of cars 3 wide in the back. Let's see if we can hop in with Bob here. And, oh, yep, that's the 25 of Jim Mott. He's into the 37 of Joe Wright there. See if we can get that again here from the TV tower. Yep, 25 into the 37, and then they both disappeared. So, some iRacing glitching going on there. 37 truck, he's got some damage. 25 truck, he's got some damage. Let's take a look at both of those machines here. Jim Mott, he's got some heavy right side damage there.
Yeah, there. I see him up the road now.
What's the race control saying about that one? Got our listen in. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Looks like the. Oh, never mind. It's black clears.
Got a lot of 95 fans out in the out on the chat tonight. Ryan apparently had NOS installed in this truck, but I mean, if he can't wreck, then if he can't stay out of the incidents, then NOS isn't going to help him, you know.
Yeah.
Nathaniel's drinking and driving. Love to see that.
All right, this will be interesting to see. The 13's on the outside here, so he's not going to be able to shove Nathaniel.
That is true. We do have no choose cone tonight to keep everybody lined up properly after the disaster last week.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was too bad from being in the race, but this makes it more interesting. You gotta deal with where you are on track, and So I'm hearing from Race Control that Jim Mott, the 25 machine, was given an e-oil penalty.
Alrighty. Thank you for that. We'll get that up on the screen there. Get him the cone of shame. Cone of shame to the 25. I'm having fun with this new race control incident.
I can tell
pop-up.
you are.
Like to highlight those drivers making mistakes out there, so that way they're embarrassed for next week. So we got the 82 on the inside. He's your leader. Control car, 13, Zack Saunders on the outside. 61.97 behind them. Then they're stacked 2 by 2, 20 rows deep. 40 cars on the track tonight. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. Looks like the lines are evenly spread out there.
Yeah, I got 2 guys jumped low right away, so the 13 truck is left all by himself. Might be pretty aggressive here with the side drafting, so I think he'll be able to hold his own.
Seems like the front of this pack really just wants to get sorted out. Single file here. 13 truck's been clear for a majority of the lap, but he's not taking it. There he goes. He's going to fall in line there. So most of the field is getting single filed out
Oh,
here.
18 cars
Oh, more.
spinning over the start-finish line.
It's going to be Austin Runkle, Ryan Taft, Michael Deach. We'll be heading there shortly. 5 cars involved. Whole mess here. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, him and Ryan Taft just get glued together there, and it's the big one, folks. Oh, the 5 truck gets heavily turned there. That might be her night over. Let's take a look at that from the 5 car's point of view here. She was stuck right in the middle. So they're wrecking in front of her. Oh. And actually,
going to the 18.
sounds to me like her engine has blown, folks. She's out.
Boy.
She is done for the day.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Control. EOL to the 18 truck.
EOL 18, that was a quick one. Lap 17 incident, EOL to the 18. As he'll get the cone of shame. The 5 truck looks like their day's done. 86 heavily damaged. 92 Jeremy T-Bon heavily damaged. A lot of heavily damaged vehicles on the track.
That's the risk with not qualifying and running in the back is you got all the wrecking in front of you and not behind you. So
Yeah, nowhere to go.
Especially at this tighter racetrack with the super speedway style racing, it's tough to avoid, especially when you're in that tight tri-oval.
Unfortunate for a lot of cars there, caught up in an incident that isn't their fault. A lot of them not starting their season off the way they want. Pain and suffering, as we like to call it.
That is exactly what we call it.
"40 minutes of repairs." That's the 5 truck. She's done for the day. A lot of different cars and a lot of different incidents. We expected this, though. This track is fast. It is skinny. It's hard to stop when there's stuff going on around you. It is a mess. As we get ready to go back green here, they're going to stack them up again. I don't want to say this, but it looks like a significant chunk of our field. 27 cars remain on the lead lap
Oh
after
boy.
just 20 laps. We've lost 13 cars off the lead lap already. First car a lap down, that's going to be Cat Wheeler. I will say the nice thing about this track, quick cautions. 3 lappers.
Yes. Yes, I have been noticing that. We got quick cautions.
We rack them, restack them, and let's get right back out there. No need to hang around, give these guys extra time to get their damage fixed and get them back on the track. So we get ready to go green for the 4th time tonight off of our 3rd caution, lap number 20, 30 laps to the stage. Everybody should be good on fuel, I'm sure, to make it to the end of that stage.
Probably. I forecast some more cautions too, so.
Yeah.
And they're in the restart zone.
Flags up.
They're even at the line. The top side has got no help right away. Where everyone's just diving at the bottom as soon as they can.
I think that's what's causing a lot of the issues is they are scared to run too wide. They're 3 wide in the back there for a second.
Oh boy.
They got sorted out there.
You go top side really push here. Only 2 cars all the way up in top 5 on the top.
That's the 60 of Cat Wheeler under the red line. I'm
And
guessing
Saunders
he has
is going
to
to go on
serve
the
a
outside
penalty.
here.
Looks like the 60 truck is serving a penalty there.
Battle for the lead right now. Saunders ahead. Car length, he's cleared him.
That's John Condoor on his outside working with him. So you got the 44 truck of Gage Conlett moving up, leaving Nathaniel Campbell out to dry. That's going to give the 95 truck of Pete Morales a good opportunity to get down low, work with him here if they can get lined up. And
we
looks
have
like
a
3
first lead change.
Yeah, 3 clear. They are about to be 3 wide. Slightly. Looks like they're going to dive it back 2 here. Cybrin out on the outside with Gage there. The 76 of William Ranso's on the bottom line behind Morales as they come around to complete lap number 24. Or 23. Going on to 24. Looks like Nim Silva slowly working his way up there.
Yeah, outside the top 10, it's 2x2, but I mean, you got these guys on the outside of that kind of hanging around that 5th place right now as we approach a lap car that's very slow on the wall. See how they navigate this. This is going to have to be 3 wide all the way through the pack.
Set the 18 of Runkle there. Oh, they get close.
Oh,
And looks like, oh, we got a spinner.
One spinner.
That's the 55. Is that going to cause a caution, or did they get that sorted? There
Caution
it is.
is
There
out.
it is. We caught that one live there. Let's take a look at how that happened. And one came up, one came down. They had it saved until the second contact, and they got in the grass, and well, it's over from there. 14 looks like they took a decent lick on that inside wall.
Looks like the 55 just came down on that 14 here. The 14 came up. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, it looks like one came down and one came up to me. We'll double check here. Let's see. I don't know. That looks like 55 didn't respect the space. That 14, he pancakes the wall a little bit. He caught it in kind of a good spot. He's lucky.
What EOL is to the 55?
EOL 55. Jeffrey Cox.
In that, I believe, the Swedish Fish truck.
Yeah, it is the Swedish Fish truck.
Yes, guys are, I think that one stemmed from seeing the lap car slow on the wall in front of you, and you're trying to squeeze down low, but it just wasn't clear.
Yeah. 4 different cautions, 4 different ICs given out tonight. 27 laps here in the Sportsman Truck Series. Reminder, this is our beginner series, so we always work with these drivers and try and help them out get a little bit better here. But that doesn't mean you get to skip out on penalties. So
Sir.
55 will get the penalty there. He didn't get any damage though, so no damage sustained besides some worn tires there. There's Zack Saunders, defending series champion. He's gone ahead and taken his leave to the front of the field. This isn't the first time we've seen him up there, and it won't be the last time.
That's it. That's for sure. I do like to point out that he's the first time he's led. Because
Yeah.
I'm not in the race, but
Yeah.
just saying, since I'm not in the race, he's leading.
Yep.
We got some drivers that are already really pissed off with other drivers. So tempers are flaring.
Tempers are flaring inside of the. Where's the radioactive?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting episode this week.
Take a look through the field here at some of our normal heavy hitters. Got Nim Silva sitting in just inside the top 10. Trey Fraley right there in the top 10. Connor Wold, he's worked his way up to number 11 in the field. Henry Kallhoff, he's a staple at these super speedways and at the front of most fields here. He's worked his way up to the 13th position. Cameron Romano, he's a Cup Series veteran, sticking his toes into the Sportsman Truck Series here after missing last week due to being in Daytona. Gage Cognut up at the front of the field as well. I believe he missed the Cup Series race on Wednesday due to work.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, we got Jim Mott. He's all the way back in 26, still on the lead lap though. Last car on the lead lap. That's going to be Michael Deach. Looks like he was the lucky dog. He's going to let these cars by. Also up there still Ryan Taft keeping his truck on the lead lap. He is bent up. Just about every side of his vehicle has damage. So looks like he's just going to try and nurse it here. 22 laps to go until the end of the stage. We'll take a look at what Zack Saunders can do here at the front of the field as he leads your pack here into the Geico restart zone. It looks like he's just going to hang out there and let the field come to him a little bit, not get too far out in front.
Both lines kind of stayed side by side here, so it'll be interesting. That'll be the first time, I think, today so far that we're got this many trucks on the outside.
That's true. That top line does get a massive run off of 4 if they stay up there.
Give them a good bump here. Yeah, here they're coming.
82 and 97 there up on the top. They'll have that run coming out down into the tri-oval, and that's where the messes begin.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're making up ground now. Big push by the 92, or sorry, the 82 into the 97. Mixed up their first digits there. As that top line is making some hay, hauling the mail, as they like to say, down the backstretch here. Looks like they're going to be a nose in front going into 3. But being a nose in front on the top groove, as we saw Daniel Suarez yesterday, you just get a massive run down the straightaway here. And that's close at the line. It looked like the 97 to me.
And 13 kept the lead.
Wow, just barely. Side-by-side racing here. We're about 10 rows deep. Maybe 15 rows deep side-by-side here as they lead the pack down into turn number 3.
Everyone's kind of staying off of each other. These front 8 cars are kind of close. Everyone else is giving each other space in the corners. But these front 8 are side drafting pretty
pretty aggressively.
Pretty aggressively, yeah. 97 battling back on the outside, but Saunders is just that 61 is pushing him just good enough to keep him out there by half a truck. So
The other thing you got to think about is that low groove. It does like to burn those right fronts up a little more to the point where you have to start lifting. The high groove doesn't seem to do that as much. So if they stay 2x2 like this,
we got 3 wide momentarily back there.
oh yeah, looking like 3 wide right now. That's the 17 of Trey Fraley almost going 3 wide outside there. The number 17 Ford Florida Panthers truck there.
Comes the 97 battling back. Saunders is sticking to that bottom. He hasn't really gone up and blocked yet, so. Ooh, 17 is slow up into the
17
wall.
up into the wall, yeah. Oh, he's still going. He's making some trucks uncomfortable back there. He got it collected, though. No yellow coming out as we are on lap 35. 15 laps to go until the end of the stage. Stage is coming halfway through these truck races to help minimize green flag
Caution
pit
is
stops.
out.
And it looks like he couldn't collect it enough as he's crashed. Or actually, it might be his son that has crashed. Let's take a look. Nope, it was him. Let's take a look at what happened. Looks like he is slow and 3 wide and bouncing all over the track. Oh, the 92 of Jeremy T-Bond just absolutely clobbered him.
And I am getting confirmation that the 92 is already Alt F4'd and is out of the race.
Yikes.
Hate to see that for the 92 truck. He can't catch a break.
He cannot catch a break.
He can't catch
Let's
a break.
take a look at this from his point of view here.
Yep,
His steering wheel was already a solid 15 degrees off center before this incident happened, and then he had nowhere to go. He alt F4'd mid-spin. Oh man.
Ewald to the 17 truck, of course.
Absolutely. Was that his second or was that his first?
I'm not sure.
I believe that was his first, yeah. Time for the cone of shame. Everybody get ready for your cones of shame in the chat.
So Saunders holding the lead here. John Connor in second. I do not know how to say the 61's name.
Nishil?
Nishil, sorry. In third, Nathaniel fourth. Pete fifth. Gage in sixth. That's a not a sleeper, but he's just a quiet sixth place right now. William in seventh, Tyron in eighth, Noah in ninth, and Connor Wold in 10th.
He's slowly hanging around that top 10 there.
Surprised to see the 6 down there in 15th. He's been really good on these super speedways as of late, and I expect him to battle back, especially on this next restart. They're gonna be really aggressive for them stage points.
That 6 is gonna be Stephen Mankey there. I bet he's just biding his time. I would say.
Yeah, but I mean, in the middle of the pack, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary.
Although, you know how it is here. I mean, you get in a spot, it's really hard to make a move unless you go 3 wide, especially when they were locked in 2x2 there. Yeah. So,
don't know what the field is doing there, but everyone checked up and then accelerated to catch the race car.
5th caution coming out here, lap 35. 17 had a solo spin that turned into a not so solo spin. So it looks like they are getting ready to get stacked up 2x2 here. So we head towards the restart once again. here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia for the Fr8 158. A week after the real-life NASCAR Atlanta race weekend, I can tell you it was incredible. And you missed out this year. Although it was incredible when
Yeah.
we were there last year too, so.
It was. Well, I am going to Bristol though, and I'll be at the Texas race as well. So,
You'll be there with Xander.
I'm sure he'll be there, but
That's if he makes it out. You know how it is with him.
he's got to get a job to get money to buy a ticket first.
Yeah.
But I think I heard Cat was going too. So, but no, I'll be
Whole
going to
lot of
Texas.
people there.
Yeah, there'll be I think 4 of us so far that we know from the league that's going to be there. So
MCRL meetup chat has been going nuts recently with
yeah,
different drivers there.
the pace truck is off. They're in the restart zone. Saunders
flag
already
is out.
clearing the 97. See if the 97 drops. He does.
And the outside line has died again.
Yep, it was short-lived. It was fun while it lasted, but 97 shoving the 13 out there. Here comes the outside line though with a big run in the 3. Battling back.
That's going to be the 82 of Nathaniel Campbell again. He's working with Gage Cognate. Those two are familiar with each other from the Cup Series. Sebring has been hanging out always in like the 3rd or 4th row on the top, it seems.
Yeah.
Connor Wold, he's in that pack on the top up there as well. He's looking to work his way up.
Here comes the 82 now. He's going to be in 3rd, fighting for 3rd.
Not a whole lot of bumping on that top line. The bottom line seems to be real close with their bumps. So at 88, Connor Wold steps out of line there for a second. Maybe looking for a little bit of clean air, not burn his tires up too bad. As the rows are back to being deadlocked here.
Top would like the 88 to kind of try to suck up here, which is what he's going to do.
Yeah, it looks like these rows are just deadlocked in air right now.
Yeah.
With Saunders one truck ahead. This looks exactly like it did in real life. The first truck gets clear and the other line just can't get there.
Here comes, we're going to be side by side going into 3 maybe.
Barely.
No, Saunders is still cleared.
So that top line looks like they're having a tough time staying together there.
Yeah, bottom is.
It's
more
definitely harder
organized.
to keep it together on the top line through the tri-oval.
Oh, yeah.
That wall comes up real fast.
Yeah.
As we are ticking laps down to the end of the stage here, lap 43, which it'll come at the end of lap 50. So right now, the 82 is probably just content taking his 2nd or 3rd in the stage, knowing that they're probably not going to be able to get out in front here. That 97 is absolutely pushing Zack Saunders out to the front there.
Wonder if this 61 truck in 3rd though is gonna try to make a move if they can clear the 82 to jump up.
Oh,
44
44.
out
Oh,
of
they're stuck
line.
3 wide now. That's scary. He's gonna let him back in, but that's gonna kill the run on the top side
Yeah.
there. That could
You
have
already
spelled
see the
danger for
tires are
Nathaniel
going,
Campbell.
everybody in the corner on the top is sliding right up to the wall and then coming back down.
It makes me think that if the top line could just get moving, then maybe they'd be able to get somewhere. That top groove.
They gotta organize. They gotta get these bumps planned in the right spots.
Yeah, the top middle groove tends to be a little bit nicer on the tires because you got to turn the wheel a little bit less. But at the same time, that wall comes up quick. It's a delicate balance. Running the high lane at Atlanta, I'm sure the Cup Series on Wednesday will. Oh boy, that top line is.
Almost got in that left rear.
Those guys in the top line cannot be happy about what's going on in front of them there. As they have basically the top 4 are at the end of the top 10.
Yeah. Here they go. Run going into 3 here.
Getting some speed back here as they approach the lap truck of Ryan Taft.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. He pulls off. Okay.
He's going to pull down to the bottom, let the field go by. Respectful thing to do in that situation. Three laps to go in the stage. Top 10 getting points. We're going to take a look at the top 10th car right now. That's going to be Connor Wold right on the edge. He's going to be battling, it looks like, the 66.6 of Nim Silva. Noah Nicholson on the bottom groove there. Henry Kallhoff right behind Connor Wold. So that bottom line is... That top line's going to almost get separated there for a second. That was scary.
It's killing the line when the 44 is all the way to the wall on the trioval.
Yeah, these guys are just...
Hold it, or if he's choosing to go
Oh,
up
there goes the 3 wide move almost there. That was almost the 68 going 3 wide.
95 drifted up a bit there on entry, kind of pushed everyone up.
So we're approaching 2 laps to go in the stage here. Top 5 getting... Oh, 95 moves up the track there almost in front of the 98. That could have been scary. We're keeping a heavy look here at the top 10. It's the battle between Connor Wold and Nim Silva. Nim Silva currently in that top 10 position.
Well, the only way they can stay up there is if the 82 starts side drafting pretty
Oh,
aggressively.
huge bump on the outside there. Holy cow. As that top line just shot ahead. Some of those bottom trucks are going to lose stage points because of that one. As that now puts Noah Nicholson right on the edge of the border there. We're looking at the battle for 10th between Henry and Noah here. As these trucks are side by side in the top 10. Coming to the line. Noah Nicholson versus Henry Kallhoff. Who's going to get it? It looks to me like Noah Nicholson is going to edge him ahead.
The 97 pulled out of 4 and almost got Saunders there at the line, but got it by just a nose.
There's your stage caution coming out at the end of the first stage here.
I'm pretty sure everyone's going to come down for tires and fuel.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like they need tires.
It does look like they need tires.
That's
As your top 5 in your stage are going to be Zack Saunders, John Connor, Nathaniel Campbell, Nishil Condoor, Gage Cognate. Bottom 5 of the top 10 are going to be Pete Morales, Cybran Stoll, William Ranso, Connor Wold, and Noah Nicholson. Edging out that 10th place position there at the line.
it kept it. Now we know that we can run side by side and keep it green. So hopefully everyone's all the jitters are out for some of these guys. Let's see who. I'm sure everybody's coming down. As I'm having reports, the Bob Baker machine is coming down pit road.
Looks like just about everyone is going to be pitting in here. We'll see if we can grab a interview with the number 13 car here at the end of his pit stop. We'll let him get in and out here.
Track position is shaping up to be pretty important, so there's a big pit stop here to wonder if some guys are taking 2 tires.
I'm guessing 2 tires. That would be my guess.
It's like your leader Saunders is taking
He's taking
4.
4, yep. 4 on that 13 machine.
It's out pretty quickly.
And 97 is going to beat him out. John Connor.
Wow.
Beating him out of pit road there. We'll see if we can grab an interview here with that number 13 truck. The winner of stage number 1. Hey, Zach. This is Corey and Zach in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah.
That was some crazy racing there to end the first stage. It looks like you barely edged out John there at the line, but he's edged you out in pit lane. That's going to put you on the outside groove. How comfortable are you out there on that outside?
If anything, I like the outside better.
Oh.
Just, I don't know. I feel like the outside's a little easier to run with people behind you. They're not. I mean, you're not really having to worry about hitting the apron because you can't see the apron or the line or anything like that. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's a little crazy out here with all the yellows. I was hoping we wouldn't have a whole bunch of them, but it turns out it's gonna be that way.
Yeah, it's a tight track, and a lot of people just seem to be drifting up into each other, especially through the tri-oval. A lot of people seem to be struggling to find space there to make it work.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing through the quad oval or tri-oval or whatever they call. What do we? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what these guys are doing in front of me. There
Oh
we go.
yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, no, it's sometimes it's a little tight, and sometimes it's trying to get loose, and uh, like here coming to the line, I know I dipped 2 tires below the line there, but sometimes when you're turning the wheel, it gets a kink in it, and it really tosses the truck. So
Yeah, it's mainly
and then
only advancing position, so as long as you don't use
yeah,
it to advance your position, I'm sure clipping the red line won't be a problem.
yeah, I even got a, a little bit of an electrical gremlin. He was under basing there lap 38 or so.
Hmm.
Truck shut off, so hopefully they
Ooh,
don't happen during the race.
yikes.
Well,
So yeah,
Alrighty, it looks like you're going back green here. We'll send you back down. Good luck on the rest of your race, and congrats on the stage 1 win.
thank you.
That's
well,
Zack Saunders, number 13 truck there.
the 800 truck is gonna lead him to the green flag here.
Looks like
Wants to
they
stay
are.
out or taking fuel only. I didn't see that. Him and the
It looks like
89 truck of Daniel.
he did not pit.
It's gonna be interesting here. See how this restart is with these older tires. Gets off pretty cleanly. So does the 89 here. They're gonna stay 1-2 on the outside. 13 is a little bit closer to the outside. The outside's gonna have a good run here through the corner. 97 is
97's
just
getting close
finally
to that
getting.
800 though.
Yeah, he's just finally getting up there. Gonna
Oh,
be
big
side
move
by
there by the
side.
44
Yep.
down in front of the 61. That
Gonna be
was
side by
scary.
side here. Looks like the 800 just has him.
13 on
Daniel
the
looked like he.
outside there
Yeah,
with the
Daniel looked like he
89.
washed a little too much. A big run through the
Oh,
tri-oval.
82 almost into the side of the 13 there. This is deadlocked once again here. The racing has stretched out quite a bit here for the last 20 laps or so. The only recent caution was the stage caution coming at lap 50.
Boy, Saunders is all over that 89 machine, and they're just not going.
That 97 can really give a push, let me tell you. You can see
Yeah.
it all the way from up here. Just how good of a push that he's given to them.
Top is a little more organized though, so
Top's getting there for sure. They got Morales lined up behind them and Cybran, who's been pretty much stagnant in that 4th row top side for a majority of the race.
that Cybran touches the wall there in the tri-oval. No harm, no foul though. Wondering if this 82 might want to slide up here if he can clear the 89 truck. He can't.
68's finally going to take his leave on the top side, head down bottom. So that
Yeah.
top side is definitely starting to die out. Maybe some people will use it to try and gain some positions here. Henry Kallhoff, he's on his way up. He's trying to find some speed there at the front of the field.
There you go. Daniel's holding a lot better line now in the quarter, holding it tight.
There's that 6 truck we were talking about earlier. He's found his way up into the top 10. Connor Wold riding behind Alan Phillips. Stephen Mankey hiding behind Henry Kallhoff there on the top. As that is the 98 of Noah Nicholson on the top side there. He's going to take that huge gap on the
Gonna
top
be
side.
side by side through the tri-oval for the lead here. Top battled back.
Now we're thinking here, these guys on the top lane or in the front here, both of these these trucks, are they gonna have to pit? I think everybody's gonna have to pit, right?
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna have to pit. I don't know the fuel window, but
So I can
as
tell you
the
here,
89 almost
the
clears.
last lap that Daniel pitted, the 89 truck, that was lap 17. The last lap that Cameron pitted was on lap 36. Now, granted, we had a lot of caution laps between 17 and 36, so they might be running fairly similar in terms of fuel. Obviously, the 800 of Cameron Romano is going to have more.
Yeah, I mean,
As the
I
top line,
think,
the 19 of Mac
oh,
Fabney's down low there. Looks like a single car incident.
I mean, I think it's a fair gamble by these two trucks. You're stuck kind of in the back. Needed track position, as we can see, it's very hard to pass,
Oh,
especially from the back.
they are really tight coming through that
Yeah,
tri-oval there.
they're
Somebody,
racing
they
hard
are
right now.
They are wavering back and forth here. It's getting pretty gnarly up front.
We're side by side again for the lead here. Let's see
Yeah,
if
the
Daniels
89 had a run there. I think it died out because the top line almost got ran into from the bottom line.
Yeah,
89, he might get in front here and lead a lap.
it seems like after that first 3-4 laps, though, he's getting into the corner a lot better, which has caused him to stay up there.
Yeah, that's going to give him a lead lap
He's
right
gonna
there.
lead. Yeah, he's gonna lead another lap. At one point, he was cleared by a half a car length, and he chose to stay up there at the 13, which is a fair choice, as we got a couple lap cars on the bottom.
Yeah, Ryan Taft
machine
being approached
pulling
again.
off.
He's going to pull off under that red line. We got a nice pack racing here in Atlanta. Definitely not what we had Saturday afternoon in Atlanta. This is much more
No, not at
exciting,
all.
I'll say. They are pushing going through the tri-oval there. That's going to lead to something
Boy,
later
this looks
on.
like the last lap here, but we got plenty of time to go, boys.
They still
Don't
got
worry.
40 to go.
As they're almost touching for the lead. They're deadlocked, even side by side.
There they go again. Zack Saunders looking to push out the 89 and Daniel Jerza. That bottom line, huge gap after that third truck. Pete Morales almost snuck to the bottom there, but he decided to hold off.
Yeah, Cameron's got to be careful there with kind of coming up a half a lane, because it's going to open the door for that 97 just to shoot it underneath him, and he's going to be stuck 3 wide going into 1, which is not what you want, especially with no help behind you.
We are coming up on the 18 truck of Austin Runkle here. Let's see what he decides to do, if he's going to get off the track or let the field by. You can see him here with the field vastly approaching him. Nice little gap there. That gap will be gone in about a lap's time.
Oh, got one on the apron.
Yep,
pulled off from the bottom.
That's going to be the 54 truck. 18's going to get out of the way there.
Boy, they're just deadlocked right now.
The question
Top is a little more organized.
Now we need to keep in mind here that 17 truck, or that 89 truck on the top groove has the least amount of fuel on the track. So what happens when he needs to get down to pit road? He's either going to
cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
He's either going to run out of gas on the top line here and kill everyone, or he's going to have to shoot it out and let the field by.
Boy, the front 4 and the top, they're all bumping each other going into the corner. That's fair, but it's a little dangerous.
97 shoving the 800 here.
As I think they're dead even there at the line.
They were just about dead even. They're dead even. Oh, they
0,
almost
0,
touched.
0.
Oh my God!
That lap was .000.
Big stack on the outside, which is going to give him a huge run. The 97 getting shoved from behind 3 cars back.
Is he going to drop low?
89.
He's going to stay high.
He's got to be thinking about his gas tank, right? I mean, they've been running for.
Don't think that hasn't even crossed his mind yet. He's trying to not wreck with.
He's been on the track for 50 laps. He has not been in pit lane for 50 laps. It's got to be getting close up there. They stayed out under the stage. You have to think, for doing that, they had to have been close to making the number, right? But leading this line now, you're flat out. There's no way you can save fuel at the front of this field with how hard they've been racing.
Yeah. Coming to lap 70 here. Boy, these are the you got probably get arguably the two best pushers in this race, second and fourth right now, just shoving these leaders.
They're really just along for the ride. The 13 and the 97 are the ones that are doing the racing here.
Yeah.
That 13 truck, he's your defending Sportsman Truck Series champion and defending defunct Xfinity Series champion from last season. Taking a full ride in the Cup Series this season, part-time in the trucks, mainly doing super speedways and road courses from what I've been told. So that's the first two of the two races.
He says that. He says that, but
He'll
think
be
he's
here.
gonna be here every week. He'll be there every week.
He's one of those guys. He just likes being in the truck. You know, he's like Kyle Busch. He'll come out here and win 100 races.
Hey, winning races is winning races.
We're coming up on 2 lap
the 97 kind of washed up there on entry.
Yeah.
That was close. It's gonna check the top more than the bottom. Boy, this is deadlocked.
They've been
Everyone's
running
holding their
deadlocked for 20 straight laps now. No movement.
Here's the Ryan Taft machine again. He'll pull
We are-
off.
We are 2 by 2 by 2. I want to say about 20 rows deep. It really feels like it, but it's probably about 12, 13, maybe 14 rows deep back there. 2 by 2. I'll say the front end of this race was heavily cautioned, but the back half here has been heavily racing. As the 89, he's gonna get down low.
He's gonna
there
go
he
low.
goes.
All right.
I'm telling you, that gas tank. Oh, number 11. How are they gonna navigate this? Bob Baker not known to get out of the way. He's gonna stay high as the field is gonna work his way around. The number 11 truck of Bob Baker. He's hanging on that fence. We're rubbing it up.
Look at him run that Larson line.
He's running the Larson line.
All right, got through.
Got through pretty well there. And there it is. Bob wrecking down on the inside. Is that going to bring out a yellow? Spinning into the pits.
Yellow
and there's
flag. Saunders, your leader.
I will say the 800 and the 89, they could have very easily been in a bad spot here, but I think everybody here is going to be pitting.
They're probably going to have to take tires too.
I mean, they got one more set. Why not take them?
How about we pull that 89 in and see what the fuel situation was? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's a good interview time.
We'll let him,
let's grab him. Let's get the storyline from him here. Let me grab him. I believe he's in the circuit chat.
I do believe so.
Yeah, there he is. All right, let's see. Daniel, this is Corey and Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do got a copy. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's going on? We were really tracking your fuel situation there. What was it like out at the front there?
It was good stuff. Good clean racing. Nice. I had to make some adjustments during going around, but everything was getting real tight at first, and then made some adjustments and was able to keep it neck and neck pretty much the whole time.
So it looks like you and Cameron are the only ones that pit here. Is everybody else good on fuel? What's the fuel situation out there on the track?
I'm thinking everyone else is good on fuel. I'll be good on fuel right now to the very end, so I'm assuming actually everyone's actually gonna have to pit one more time, so hopefully there's no more cautions and just get that free top 5. I'm not gonna say win right now, but top 5 would be nice.
Alrighty.
Well, I mean, you're holding your own. You're holding your own there on the top until you dropped low. We figured you were dropping low because you're running out of fuel and you needed to pit soon because as we saw, you haven't pit since lap 17.
Right.
Up to this point,
yeah, that's where my eyes was on my fuel gauge. But
how many laps did you have there at the when the caution came out?
Yeah, no. If I knew the caution was coming out, I probably would have stayed in front of Saunders. But I mean, That's
You
a
knew you had to
guessing
start
game.
saving.
So
You
yeah,
had
I
to
had
get
to
your ass down to the bottom line.
exactly. As soon as I saw him push me clear, he pushed me clear a few times, but I was like, nah, he's too good of a pusher to let go.
Yep.
hmm
But yeah, turned out played in my favor a little bit, so I'll work my way back up.
Alrighty, awesome to hear.
Well,
All right, well,
good luck
we're
to
getting
you.
ready to go 1 to green here, so we'll let you head on back to your team. Good luck in the rest of this race.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Bob Baker was given the EOL for that.
we got to get the cone of shame out. Hold on, I got to get it. I got to get it.
Hate to see the 11 car get the cone of shame.
Yep. The lap 76 incident. That's the number 11 of Bob Baker. Cone of shame to the number 11 FedEx Toyota Tundra TRD.
So Saunders, your leader. It'll be that black and blue truck there on the bottom. Got Pete in second. He's got the nice SpaceX scheme. Henry third. Nathaniel fourth. John fifth. Steven, the 6 car. There he is in 6th place. He's hanging around. Gage, Noah, the 61, the 68, the 50, the 88, and the rest of the field.
And the rest of the field.
Some big names that slowly working their way back up there. Wold's hanging around in 12th. I think he's just playing it safe and hanging out until the very end. So
Coming on to lap 78 here of the Fr8 158 live from Hampton, Georgia, here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Second round of split number 1 of the 2024 Sportsman Truck Series. Top 3 from these first 8 races will advance to the playoffs later this season. And then we reset the points and go for another 8 races. This is like running 3 little miniature
boy, there were
seasons.
3 wide already.
Oh boy. We are 3 wide. That was the 6 of Stephen Mankey.
Yeah, wow, Menke, they
held the line
was able
there.
to slide in there. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of trucks looking like they are ready to go here. They are rearing and gearing up to the front. 26 laps to go here in Atlanta. Beautiful weather, I'll say.
Did the 95 and the 97 just switch spots?
95's
Oh,
on the
no.
outside. He was first
Yeah,
on
he
the
was
outside.
leading-
97. 97 was leading the bottom
Oh,
line.
he was on the bottom. Yeah.
So
yeah,
he
that's
went
right.
up
He was on
top
the
with the
bottom.
95. These are 2 of
Boy,
the
that
better
top
trucks
is
this
gonna be-
race. We've got 4 heavy hitters at the front of the
At
field.
35, though, is a good pusher. He was pushing me at Daytona for a good bit. He can hold his own with the pushing, so it'll be very interesting here.
He's already racked up, I believe, 2 wins in the MCRL. 1 in the Sportsman Truck Series. I think he won a duel, right? Maybe not. I know for sure he definitely won the 150 lap race in USA International Speedway for the modifieds a couple weeks back. He's a good short track racer. It's good to see him up front here in the trucks. Always like when people are multi-disciplined. No, that's a huge run there on the top side. Huge push by the 95 back onto the 97. That's Pete Morales and John Connor on that top.
Boy, they are
groove.
3 wide in the back.
Are they?
Yeah, it's a bee's nest back there. I don't even want to look at it.
I want to see. Oh, they're sorted out now.
Yeah, they sorted out. They were wild getting into one there.
It's that 889 trucks.
Boy,
Really?
the top 2 are cleared momentarily for now.
They have a second little mini pack forming back here. I'm guessing this is the damaged pack.
I think so.
Let's highlight the damaged pack for a second. We got a lot of heavy hitters back here. We got the 60 of Cat Wheeler. We've got the 25 of Jim Mott. We got the 41 of Eric Ogilvie, Joe Wright, and Joe Gibbons, and Trey Fraley. A lot of heavy hitting trucks in the back here in their miniature pack. Got to give everybody some screen time here.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the main pack, front. Back to the front.
Saunders is
they're 3 wide.
Yeah.
That's the 55 truck. That's Jeffrey Cox and the Swedish Fish.
They held their own.
They did. They did hold their own.
Slow on the bottom. They're gonna get past no.
That
No
89
problem.
truck is cutting through the field right now. He's moved up
He is. I
about
see him. That OnlyFans car is.
about 8 or 9 spots here since the restart, which is
That's
not
I,
easy to do when they're 2x2.
no, that's the people's paint scheme right there,
The
though.
people's paint scheme. Daniel Jerza is a man of the people.
That's for sure. Looks like the 35 almost came down.
20 laps to go here in the Fr8 158. Henry Kallhoff, currently your leader at the front of the pack. He had cleared Zack Saunders there.
Top's battling back here, though. They're gonna get a good run through the trioval here.
Oh, they're 3 wide. They're wrecking.
Oh,
Did they save that?
I think they saved it.
There's a lot of people going off track and coming back on track. Looks like
that might have
Micah.
no yellow, though. We're still
no
green.
yellow. Yeah, we're still green. That's going to split this top pack up, and that has absolutely killed the top line.
Yep.
A lot of trucks moving back up, though, as we are approaching 18 laps to go here in Atlanta.
At
90
88, the 88 truck is up top now.
Yeah, he's going to be cooking there.
Daniel,
there goes the 89 as well. 88, 89. If they get
people's driver.
the people's champion there in the top groove. If we can get some pushing on that top groove, I mean, they've got 18 laps to make up that ground. I mean, that's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time here. I think they're gonna take a breather. Try to slowly work their way up there. There's no rush. And I'm seeing from race control that the 60 was black flagged. Not sure what that's about.
Maybe passing under the red line. It's probably the only
It
thing I
might
can think
be.
of. Most of these drivers are in the back of the pack here, are just fighting to stay in the top 36 in points, so they don't have to worry about
Saunders looking
qualifying.
high. Saunders gonna go
yeah?
high.
Him and Cognate both have jumped up to the top line now. They've left Henry on the bottom completely out to dry.
See what the 61 can do to push
Oh,
him.
44 is
Gage
out of line.
almost- He got a little excited there and tried to drop low.
Uh-oh. Are they going to do it?
They're
doing it.
Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, boy.
Gage has done it.
Somebody go up with them. I want to see 3x3.
I don't think that was under his own power. I think he got
No.
pushed out by the 97. The 88 gets turned. Oh no. That's going to bring out a caution
That's
for sure.
yellow flag.
Oh no, the
Oh,
44 and the
you hate
88.
You see it.
The 666 is involved there. Oh, you just hate to see that. Let's take a look at that from the chopper cam. You can see here 3 wide coming through the trioval. I don't know.
I don't think the.
I want to go back here. The 98 was under the red line going through the trioval there, which I think is what caused them to lose some space. He was almost 4 wheels under.
As soon as he came up, you can see that 88 truck kind of shift up.
If I was in race control, which I'm not, but if I was, I think that would be.
You are the league owner, so.
Yeah, but I'm not calling penalties from the booth tonight. I will tell you, though, that 98 truck was definitely under the red line, 4 wheels, which caused the 88 to look. I mean, look at how far up the track that 98 shot. I mean, let's just take a look here from the totally realistic far chase cam.
Oh yeah,
and
it's called the tripod.
And see just how much he came up. Yeah, I mean, he came up a good extra. I don't know. They were 3 wide. That's really hard to tell. Looks like everybody just went for the same real estate there, as a lot of damaged trucks entering the pit lane here.
I don't think Connor Wold's got too much damage. Oh, never mind. He got hit in the front end.
Yeah, he got right front damage for
he was spun around, and I think the one truck hit him square in the nose. So
yeah,
my guess is he's down on RPMs
damage
there.
More likely than not, down on RPMs.
So the field as it stands, the 35 is in fact in front of the 13 truck of Zack Saunders.
Who is at the front of the field here? This UPS truck.
I don't know. That's a great question. That is William.
William Ranson.
It's showing him on the lead lap. I don't know.
No, he's a lap. He's a lap down technically
Okay.
speaking. Well, he has to get the waiver on to stay on the lead lap. But yeah.
So the Connor Wold did get an UL for that.
88 there.
Yep, 88. So the cone of shame will go to the 88. Boy, this is going to be... What do we have? 11, 12 to go?
We are 12 to go.
This is going to be very interesting. For sure. Daniel, the people's driver, though, made it through. He was right behind that, so he's going to... I believe he's 5th in line on the top here, so he'll be in 10th place. He's got some front end damage though.
So we are getting ready to tick down into the 10 lap to go range here. We haven't seen competitive 3-wide racing yet. Do you think we will starting just about now?
I do. I think it's go time for especially for these guys gridlocked in the back or landlocked back there.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't been able to do anything all race to get antsy. As a driver, I can tell you get a little antsy when you're stuck on the bottom, got nowhere to go. So, I mean, especially these trucks that you see on the top that are washing up on entry, that's a perfect time to shoot that gap if you're able to hold your truck down there pretty good and you got good control of it. So
yeah, if this stays green, we are just about 5 minutes away from crowning our victor here. As we get ready to go back to green here in the Geico restart zone, the 35 of Henry Kallhoff
didn't get a good
leads.
launch.
No launch on the top side. The 61 getting to the 35's bumper here. 97 is planted on that back bumper of the 13. Looks like he's going to go high now, though. Wash up just enough. As that bottom groove down there is cooking. Absolutely cooking there on the bottom groove.
What's a good thing about not going as a leader on the outside on the top is you get that everybody stays locked on each other's bumpers and guys went low right away, but they got 4 trucks up there and they got 3. They're all really good up there. So
yeah, there's quite a large gap
back there.
Yeah, I saw that. There's quite a large gap actually after the 4th and 5th trucks there.
Yeah, a slight breakaway here, but they're getting the draft now. And it looks like the 68's trying to is sucking back up.
That 89 has some significant front end damage, which may be affecting his ability to close the gap on that bottom line there.
Yeah. Look for this. If I think or one person that's going to make it 3 wide, I think that 6 truck is going to be aggressive here, and he's going to shoot the middle.
Yeah.
At some point.
He's back there 4th in line on the bottom.
He can hold the line, so I think he can do it.
I wouldn't be worried about him holding the line. I'm worried about people washing up on entry of the corner.
Yeah.
That's what I would be scared of.
Yeah.
We are coming to 8 laps to go here as it's an absolute drag race to the start-finish line. That's going to go to Saunders there on the outside line in the 13 truck.
What's holding this bottom line back is that 00 isn't.
Oh, they're turned around in the back. Is that going to be a big one?
68. Yep.
Cybran Stoll has crashed. Cat Wheeler has crashed. Gage Cognate, Pierce Sonder at Micah Hutto. So many involved in that one. Let's take a look at what happened. Take it on up to the News 5 chopper. Bad bump to 60, or from the 60 to the 68. I have a feeling that's going to be the 62nd EOL. Oh, the 14 of Kyler Blocker gets a huge whack Oh my lord. That was brutal. A lot of good cars are involved there. Cybern, he's jumped his car to the pits. The 14 of Blocker jumped his car to the pits. A lot of guys getting the tow truck out. They might pull the red flag on him here. Parking
Yeah,
on the
looks like that's
backstretch.
just a bad bump by the 60. Bumped him initially. It kind of shot him up a little bit, and
And the 60 hit
you
him
can
again.
hear you can hear in the in-car that he tried to check in. It just he hit him on the the 68 got smashed
Yeah,
after.
by the 14. Yeah, that's Kyler Blocker.
All right, well, your leader is Zack Saunders in that 13 truck, just by about 3/10 there. So now we do have unlimited green white checkers, I believe. So
We do, yes. Unlimited
be
green
here
whites.
we could be here for a while.
Did we get a final penalty report on the 60?
Not yet. Well, there we go. The 60 black flag.
Black flag, drive-through penalty for the 60.
And that's going to be his third black flag of the race.
Is it his
Two
third? I thought it was
involving
his second.
well, it's
Oh,
he
yeah,
got
he
another
got it.
black flag earlier
Yep,
in that
that's right.
last green flag run. So
That'll be his second IC of the day, putting him at a drive-through penalty. As the racing is just about to heat up, I hope you guys strapped in as we're looking at 4 laps of intense racing here. 13 on the inside, he's your leader. 35 on the outside.
boy, I don't know. I think this is still anybody's race. I think they can win it from the 4th row. There's 2 really good trucks on
Our
the 4th row.
pole yeah, our pole sitter's still on the 4th row back there. We got a whole lot of great trucks here, still in this battle. Now I don't want to say his name too early, but that 25 truck of Jim Mott has sneaked his way into the top 15.
Yeah, hey.
He
did not win.
He was running in the slow pack earlier.
It's upon us. It's got to happen sometime.
It's gonna happen eventually. His only official race win coming in an SK modified D class at
New
Richmond
Hampshire.
Raceway. No, is it New Hampshire? I think it was
I thought
Richmond.
it was one of those tracks.
I mean, they're basically the same thing. 2 old NASCAR tracks with rough surfaces. As when we take the green flag here, we will be at 4 laps to go here in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, actually, Hampton, Georgia, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Soon to be named Atlanta Super Speedway at this rate.
Pace car is off.
And green flag's in the air.
Good bump from the outside. That's going to hang him with the 13.
That's 2 separated leader of each of the lines here. Oh, the 35 makes an aggressive move to the bottom. That may have just gotten him a good finish in this race with 4 laps to go. He's just going to absolutely push these guys out. Now the question is, they are bumper on bumper on bumper down the backstretch here.
Nathaniel jumped out right away on the backstretch. They can get up to his bumper.
The top line is not existent right now. This bottom line, they are all out of whack.
Another one going up.
95. I think he got shoved out of line there from the checkup. That's going to give them somebody to work with. 3 laps to go. The top line not really moving right now. 82 looking to get on the bumper of the 95 of Pete Morales here. Somebody's engine just blew in the pits. I heard it all the way from the stands.
I also heard that.
Somebody not having a good day. They just blew a $100,000 motor. The 55 is also going to peek to the outside here. We are 2 laps to go here for the Fr8 158. And that 97, he's going to hop out in line as well. Bottom line is separated. Huge gap after the third truck.
When do you pick to go? And Saunders, are you blocking aggressive or are you sticking low?
I mean, that 13, he's got to block aggressive because here comes the 97. They're coming. The 95 is going to turn someone. That's going to cause a caution before the white flag. Oh, it's a big one.
Oh,
It's a huge one.
Another result.
It is a huge one. The 95 gets into the corner of the 55, sends him around for a ride. We're going to have overtime.
Boy, that was a big wreck.
We're going to have to go back at this one here. This one might be better seen from the blimp cam, not the chopper. Let's just take a look at the absolute scale of this thing. 95 turning the 55. He gets around it until he gets spun around by the 00, and it is madness on the front stretch. I don't want to say his name, but that 25 truck slipped right on through there. He's looking top 10.
What we like to see. Did we get a Cameron Romano flip, though?
I don't
I think
know.
we were close.
No, he made it through that. He made it through that mess.
No, he didn't.
Did he not?
No.
Let's take a look from his point of his vantage point there. He's in the bottom. He's in the bottom. He's in the bottom. No, he did not. He did not flip. He did get hit about 4 times though. 5 times. 5 times. Is it? Can I get a 6? Can I get a 6? Number 6 for the 800? No, only 5.
I took out some good trucks that were just sitting there waiting.
And just as you do, when the going gets tough here, we delve into madness.
So the EOL is given to the 32 machine.
32? Who was the 32?
Well, I'm getting. There's 2 black flags now. So there's the 32 is black flagged, and then the 55 was black flagged.
Okay, so it was the 55. Okay, so 55 is going to grab that penalty. Okay.
Not sure what the 32 is black flag is for, unless it be somebody's mouth.
May have been an ARCA brake incident. The 55. Is that Jeffrey Cox? That's his second as well. So he's in the Swedish Fish truck here. He will have a drive-through to complete during this green-white checkered scenario, or he will be sent a lap down.
Boy, this is going to be an interesting restart. We'll see if Saunders can get a push from Noah, that 98 truck. But we got 2 really fast trucks on the outside here.
We've got a lot of fast trucks all over the place, scattered throughout the field. As we have 20 cars on the lead lap here. No, I lied to you. 15 cars on the lead lap here.
Mark Schrader is, on my end, marked the first car lap down.
16 cars, I was right. Daniel Jerza is your last. No, wait. 18? No, we got a lot. Okay, we got 18 cars on the lead lap. Pete Morales, he has kept his spot on the lead lap, but that truck looks pretty beat up.
So,
Let's take you through these top 10 here. We got in first place, that's going to be Zack Saunders. Second is going to be Henry Kallhoff. Noah Nicholson's in third. Nishil Condoor is in fourth. John Connor is going to be in fifth. Nathaniel Campbell in sixth. Alan Phillips in seventh. Nathaniel Campbell in he's in seventh, I guess. Eighth is going to be Cameron Romano, Stephen Mankey, Michael Deach, Jim Mott, Pierce Sonderup, Connor Wold, Joe Gibbons, Micah Hutto, Daniel Jerza, Jeffrey Cox, and Pete Morales is your last car on the lead lap.
Car is off. We are in the restart zone.
And we are here for green-white checkered action. And the outside line is way more formed up here off the rip. That bottom line is nowhere to be found.
Big gap to the third truck on the bottom.
Yeah.
So got to jump high here if he wants to save this.
I'm sure he is getting that from his imaginary spotter as we speak. That 35 truck is cooking on the top line, but they're separated. right now. And that 61, he's coming up closer. Does the 97 have help behind him? That's the question here. The 97, he's getting close to the bumper there. And white flag in the air here for the Fr8 158.
Watch this 98. If he can get clear, he's going to jump up. I don't think he's going to be able to clear.
That 13 truck, there it goes. He's looking to make it 3 wide. He's not going to get there. Is he going to be able to shove him out in front and get under him is the question.
I don't think the truck has enough here.
I don't think anybody has enough to beat the 13 truck of Zack Saunders. Coming to the line, he's your past champion, and he is your winner. Here in Atlanta, it's going to be Zack Saunders.
By .050.
Tiny margin there.
What a race.
A lot of cautions. I think we had about 10. A few of those coming at the end to be expected. And the 95-13 get a little nudge there.
I'm on Connor Old battling back for an 11th place finish.
Yep, him
Jim
and Jim
Mott.
Mott teammates there together. As we get ready to meet our top 3 here from Atlanta. Zack Saunders, Henry Kallhoff, and Noah Nicholson.
It started off pretty touch and go. A lot of early cautions, but hey, they kept it green for a while there towards the end.
Yeah,
A
out in the
lot of
middle.
pace.
Out in the middle was definitely good. Good race in there.
Just that reset top just didn't have enough trucks close. I think there was some damaged trucks up there at the top that hindered that line from getting up.
0.050. The interval of win there as we had trucks crossing 3 wide.
You can see Cat Wheeler is doing some burnouts with Zack Saunders.
Let's see if we can grab any of our drivers here. Not seeing. Oh, there's Noah Nicholson down there in the Toyota chat. We'll bring him in for his 3rd place interview. Hey, Noah, this is Corey and Zach up in the booth. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish tonight. How'd that truck feel out there?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you that much about how it felt. I got in like really late and I was resetting my Windows settings and all that good stuff. And I was like, oh crap, the race is starting really soon. So I loaded in. I had no audio during qualifying. I had a pit and I had to go a lap down trying to get all my settings fixed. Once I got that fixed, I just tried to link up with my teammates and we were trying to hold it down as best we could. And then I pulled up to the high line on that like 3rd to last caution or something, made some hay, caution came out, put me in a good position to stay right up front. I wanted to try to make a move on Zach on that last lap, go up high, but that 35 was doing an excellent job at side drafting me and just not allowing me to get the run I needed on those corners. So that was really good on him for doing all that stuff. I just could not get it. So I was just going to push Zach to the win at that point.
Yeah, we definitely saw you peek inside, but you had to back it down for sure.
Or I mean, you another 2 inches and you would have had him clear when you went to make your move. It was close.
Yeah.
But you had a pretty quiet night. You weren't really up there as a big name though, but you found a way to get a podium finish, and congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Anything you want to say, sponsors, friends, family, anything out there for the rest of the stream?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank like my team SJS Racing Games. These guys are great. They had a good night. They just got caught up in some incidents. Like thank UNC Charlotte, great school. Just got admitted there. Great place. Love it there.
Nice.
And I'd like to thank W Energy for giving me the sponsorships and all that good stuff.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish, and I'm sure we'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
Hey, you too.
Gotta find out where does the
They're
Toyota
in
chat?
podium.
There it
They're
is.
in podium.
No, I was looking to send him back to
Oh.
Toyota there. There we go. All right, let's bring in our second place finisher, Henry Kallhoff. Henry Kallhoff. There we go. There it goes. Hey, Henry, this is Corey and Zach up in the booth. Congratulations on your second place finish tonight. How did it feel out there? It seemed hectic at times. Other times it seemed pretty tame.
Yeah, it's just first part of the race was just kind of frustrating because we were always checking up, and then I had tried to make a third line or at least plan on it, and then all these guys were just either going from the middle to the top, and just going back and forth, and it's just aggravating, But
Yeah.
yeah, after the stage though, there's a lot of pushing, and the momentum was going, and that was good, and yeah, almost had it. It's just I want to thank my spotter, Michael Cormetis. He did a hell of a job spotting for me. Telling me when to block and when the checkups were. All around, just did an amazing job tonight.
Yeah, that last green light checkered close. What more did you need to possibly get in front of that 13 truck?
Yeah, he just got a better restart. If I just kind of hung in his door, I think with how the 97 was pushing me, he also did a good job. And if I just hung in his door going to one, I think we probably could have had a better advantage going the checkered flag. But we'll never know, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like you had a strong run all night, up in the top 3 for a majority, being the pusher. You led some laps. I mean, overall, a fantastic performance for that 35 team out there. Going into Vegas next week, how you feeling about a traditional mile and a half?
Vegas isn't one of my best tracks, but I think if we nail down the setup, I think we'll do pretty good. Maybe like top 15 would be okay, I would say.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'm guessing we'll see you on Sunday. I know you won that last modified race, so good luck on Sunday. I'll be out on the track with you. You going to be out here on Wednesday as well for the Cup Series, or
I'll
still
have to look at
indifferent?
It depends, but there's a chance, but not 100% sure really.
We'll definitely see you on Sunday. Then you got to defend your race title there in the mod series. So
Yeah,
we'll
I love the modifieds.
yeah, they're fun. It's a good time out there
Yeah.
for anybody listening that hasn't given it a shot yet. You should definitely come out with us Sunday night. It's a grand old time. But other than that, Henry, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Congratulations on your second place finish and
Yep,
good luck at
congratulations.
Vegas.
Yep, thank you for what you guys do, and yeah, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Alrighty, take it easy. And
All right,
last but not least, got to bring in our leader, our winner, the reigning,
Oh, here
defending,
he is.
undisputed champion of the
Yep.
Sportsman Truck Series.
The all-time wins leader.
Might as well be Kyle Busch
Might as well.
in the flesh.
Saunders, amazing run. Won the stage, won the race. Walk us through that last restart and what you did to make sure to stay up front.
Oh man, uh, I had a plan with John there 2 restarts ago. He was willing to push me to the end. Then we get that green white checkered, and I'm on Noah's good side. I was like, maybe he's gonna push me to a win, maybe not. If you don't, it's whatever. I ain't no hard love lost there or anything like that. But yeah, I got the jump and I didn't go wide open from the start. I kind of just laid back to make sure they didn't get a big run or anything like that. And then just kind of did the same thing. Honestly, coming out of two and four, just made sure I wasn't getting too far out to make sure Noah didn't have enough of a gap between him and Henry to make something happen. And then coming out of two, I looked in the mirror on the last lap and saw Henry side drafting pretty heavy, and I was like, just had a feeling it was gonna go my way. But yeah, it's really what happened.
Well,
I was very nervous before getting
I had
turned.
that same feeling last week at Daytona until somebody decided to turn left, going straight into me.
That wasn't my fault. Don't blame that on me. No,
Nah.
it's also it feels good after what happened last week. We should have had
Yeah.
a really good finish, and we didn't get that. But that feels really good after last week.
That's
Well,
awesome to hear, man.
You're
Welcome.
Game plan going into Vegas.
Yeah, going into Vegas next week, more of a traditional race. I said you weren't running full time, but here you are 2 weeks in a row.
Well, I got a truck for this week. Pit Boss came back on to sponsor the truck. Got you name it is, or however you want to pronounce that word. I can't speak very good, but got me a truck in for this week. Put Pit Boss on it for 2 weeks in a row and delivered for him.
I think you'll have enough money to get out to Vegas.
I don't think so. Pretty tight on the old funds.
Might have to hop in, hitch a ride on one of Cody's freighters heading out
I was
west.
gonna say,
yep. Get a ride from someone. I don't know. I really wanted a redemption race from last week, and I had some unfortunate issues with some official races, but no, yeah, just wanted a redemption race. I probably won't run next week, just depending on how I feel and what it's like. But I don't want to be that guy that just comes down here and just starts winning everything.
He's
or
a
just runs up
bushwhacker.
front. I don't want to be that guy or anything. Just especially like super speed days or like grid courses and stuff like that. Especially super speed days, it's just an unknown on where you're gonna finish. I tend to run good up front on the super speedways, but I mean it can go either way. So just like today, I could have been dumped out of 2 easily or whatever, or dumped the whole field by pushing someone wrong or whatever. These things were a handful. Let's be honest. Sometimes you get in a corner, they were tight. Other times they was loose. Just pushing someone was a big challenge, not to turn them because of how out of shape the trucks were the entire time. I mean, the Cup race is gonna be crazy tomorrow or Wednesday. If the trucks handle this bad, I can't imagine how bad Cup cars are gonna handle.
Cup race, we do have open sets, so we can manipulate the setup more and make it handle better. But that was going to be my next question. What's your is this good practice for you going into Wednesday or?
I mean, anytime you can get practice. I mean, I think most of the guys are running in Cup, so anytime you can get practice with them and just in general, I mean, trucks and Cup cars push differently and handle differently, but I mean, the principle's still the same on how you want to push someone or get pushed or block and whatnot. But I don't. Hopefully, the Cup race has some good runs, long green flag runs, unlike tonight. I think we only had maybe a 15 lap run was our longest, maybe. I don't even think it was that.
It was about 25 in the middle of stage
25?
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 25.
I knew there was a sort of long one in there, but I couldn't.
Yeah, you guys went from 55. Yeah, you had 20 lap run. You went from 55 to 75.
Yeah.
Then you went from 78 to 90.
I tell you what, anyone that pitted at the end of stage 2 was pretty close on the old fuel if he was up front, because I didn't have very much left.
Oh.
If we went any longer, I was pitting. So.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations on your win on your second race on your return to your return to your Truck Series Redemption Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, he's your reigning, defending, undisputed Sportsman Truck Series champion of the world. Zack Saunders takes first place here in Atlanta. Thank you, Zack. Have a good rest of your evening and good luck the rest of this week.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
That's just about going to wrap it up. Any final thoughts from you, Zack?
Good racing. I mean, with taking the choose count out, you didn't get to pick who you worked with. You had to deal with what you had in front of you.
Yeah, it was really just searching for space out there. It seemed like half the time. So.
I think iRacing doesn't do this track justice. I mean, it was a great race, but it's just, at least the setup wise for the trucks, it's just unpredictable.
They were pretty deadlocked.
It's deadlocked, and it can get frustrating, especially when you're back there in 8th, deadlocked on the bottom.
Yep.
So, but
all right, well,
Wednesday.
Yep, we'll see you guys on Wednesday night, 8:15 p.m. EST. 135 laps around this now pretty much historic Atlanta Motor Speedway here in Hampton, Georgia. Join us for the Circuit Cup Series. That green flag drops at 8:15 p.m. EST. Thank you guys for coming out to the broadcast tonight, and we hope to see you moving forward. We got 6 more races left here in the first split of the Sportsman Truck Series in the 2024 season. Alrighty, guys. Have a good rest of your night.